Hey Taurus, welcome to the Jezebel Way Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing your love and separation read for the month of August. Happy Lionsgate portal. Today's the day to leave behind all of that yuckiness that we've been purging out since before Christmas. Aquarius moon asked us to heal that, and so now it's time to leave it in the past. We're moving forward, and we're manifesting today about what we want moving forward. Not what we've been through, but what we want, right? So, let's see what we got for love for you, Taurus, in August. Regret. Somebody has regret. They need to let that go. Twin flames and ego. Oh, wow. So somebody's over here feeling it. In their dark night of the soul, over here regretting, I think that they did not do this relationship justice. Letting go of ego, pride, and jealousy, right? Or the expectation. So, Lord have mercy. Let's see what we got, Taurus. Well, okay, come on now. Having a hard time making something come together for sure. As the cards say, somebody feels deeply betrayed and someone wants to bring an apology to heal situation, working up the courage to make an offer. And the transformation for the Ten of Cups love, for this union. Okay, so let's see how your partner's feeling. Your partner, I think, is in regret, or maybe you're in regret. Let's see. Yeah, so they want to come in hot and heavy, talking to you about how they've overcome situation, how they were toxic, right? It wasn't you, it was me, seriously. Here's an offer. You're my soulmate. Remember the way it was in the beginning. I want to take this leap of faith with you to be this emperor energy to you. This is what I want. I have grown. I have changed. I have matured. I now understand. I have been awakened. So I understand what the path is. Let's see what's going on with you, Taurus. I've got Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Capricorn. Scorpio and Capricorn specific. Taurus, you're over here like, hey man, tell me the truth. Tell me the truth or get the hell out. That's what you're saying. You're defensive because you don't believe what they're bringing to you is sincere. I'm trying to overcome this heartbreak, so I'm going to be defensive with you. I'm going to put my walls up with you because you've broken my heart already, and you're not going to get another chance to do that again. Yet you're still holding on to this idea of Two of Cups. You yourself are still holding on to the idea of union in this situation. So let's see what the blocks are with your partner. The blocks were that they were juggling two things now, and they were being very thoughtless about it, right? They were being thoughtless about where this was going. They were being thoughtless about this relationship. They were juggling because they were juggling 3D and 5D. They were juggling ego and enlightenment. They were juggling ego and awakening. And that was their block. They were being very thoughtless. So let's see what the blocks for you are. As far as you were concerned, there was only one choice, okay? You. And they weren't choosing you. And so therefore you were like, we're not moving forward at all. If I'm not the choice, then goodbye. Which I kind of like, and I think that's a healthy boundary. If you're not choosing me, and you're not choosing this journey, then goodbye. I'm going to love you from across the room, right? So let's see what's in between the two of you. Moving forward was a block, or moving forward, the pace of the forward movement was an issue. Nurturing was an issue, nurturing this situation. Like I said, they were being very thoughtless and therefore probably careless with your feelings. That was a block. There may have been another person involved. That's why you got the Three of Swords maybe, and now the Queen of Wands. You got 2 coins here being juggled. Could have been another person in the mix here. I'm not sure if this person was a secret, or excuse me, wasn't a secret. There's something here about not being defensive about the fact that there are 2 women. Okay, yeah. So lack in coming together and making this a solid relationship. There was another person involved. Juggling, right? So their decision has been made. Boing, they've awakened. Now they're coming toward you. So let's see how they feel about you. All of the coin cards, Taurus, are in the reverse, which probably indicate you being in the reverse with them. There's 20 cards here out here, Karen. So if you're upset that I'm picking them up and putting them back in the deck, then you can interpret what all these cards mean, okay? Just, excuse me. Let's see how they feel about you. They've been on a break with you. They know that. I think this 4 of Wands indicates they've been on a mental break with themselves. So I do believe they've been through dark night of the soul. They weren't unable to move forward with you because of third-party situation. Because you said not no, but hell fucking no. And you said that's all I have to say about it. And your words weren't very kind about it, which they shouldn't have been. So now we have the King and Queen of Swords, the 2 of you at odds with one another. Communication was shut down. So now that we have all of that out on the table, what they're saying is, I'm ready to put in the work to do something new, to learn a new way of being, to learn the right way of being, to be thoughtful and purposeful in my forward movement with you. I want to be the man in your life, the husband, the whatever, the masculine energy to you. I'm willing to put in the work to do that. I'm willing to learn how to do that, and I've made my decision. I'm not blocking this out anymore. Conflict, though, because they don't think they have any other chances. So, too little, too late. I had my awakening a little too late. I don't know if Taurus has the patience for this anymore. Let's see what they're thinking. They feel like forward movement won't happen with you. They're hoping that they will change your mind by pouring their heart out to you and making you understand where they were coming from. They're not sure, Taurus, that you're going to accept it. They're also not sure if coming forward toward you and explaining all of this to you isn't just going to make it worse. But remember, tower moments are kind of a pit stop on the way to a new path, right? They're not sure you're going to accept their King of Coins energy to your Queen of Pentacles energy. They've made a decision, though, that they're going to put the work in anyway. They're going to do it anyway, whether or not you accept it, whether or not you throw them off the roof or cuss them out or whatever. They're going to come forward towards you and spill their heart out to you. So let's see what their intention is with you. They're going to carry this burden. They're going to offer this new cup of love. They want to move forward. Okay. They want to move past this player deception energy in which they, at one point, maybe just wanted to snare you and keep you in a position and on the shelf, right? Like you were here and I'm just going to take you down when I want you there. Meanwhile, I'm doing other people and other things. They want to move past that issue. Cup of love and the lovers. They want you to make the decision to come together. They do know that there's going to have to be some conversations had about that. They want to move forward. They want a new beginning. They're hoping that you want that too. Cancer energy here now. Their intention is to move past the bull, to move forward with you. They're willing to put in the work to do that, which willing is kind of a trigger word for me. Because when I say willing, I'm like, willing for what? So that's kind of my thing, but you interpret it how you want to. Willing really shouldn't be the term used. They want to put in the work to make a difference now in this relationship, right? Okay, so let's see what they want to say to you. They better choose their words carefully. I kind of feel like Taurus is ready to knock somebody the hell out. Okay. You come across so confident. Okay, Leo got that. Yeah, that's true. I'm sure, Taurus, you do, because you act like, you know, you present the idea that you've got it all together. But you do really have it all together. It's not a front. Let's see. Show me. I know that you're right. I know that you're right. That's why I can't face you. That's why I couldn't face you, because I know you're right. That's no small feat for somebody to tell you that. So just remember, people will go out of their way, okay, to maintain their wrong thought process just to save their pride. Okay, so when somebody comes to you and says, I know that you're right, that's why I couldn't face you, or that's whatever, however way they do in their own way, appreciate that, because people don't do that. I'm facing so many challenges in my life. I feel like I'm sinking with no way out. Yeah, they were. I don't know how my family will react. I don't think they'll approve of our relationship. Well, so what? Part of the awakening process is sloughing off those 3D ideas about relationship, especially if you're on a twin flame journey. It's not your normal run-of-the-mill relationship. People try to apply their 3D rules to a 5D relationship, and it just doesn't work, right? So that could be part of this ego problem that your partner's having, about letting the ego die to itself and being led by spirit, right? Let's see, excuse me, what their next move is. They were trapped within themselves for sure. Could have been some codependency that they had to overcome on this journey. I think that part of their ego, Taurus, was being dominant in the relationship, even if it meant being manipulative. That didn't work out so well for them. They hit a tower moment. They've learned a new way of thinking. And if they seem guarded, it's only because they know that you're not going to make it easy for them, which you shouldn't, right? But this guardedness is also a facade. I know that you're right. That's why I can't face you right now. You come across so confident. So what if you see the real me behind all of this templating and all of these facades that I've built up to cope with my life, and you don't like what you see? So instead of being authentic, I have to project an image to you. So just keep that in mind. They were complacent and spiteful until they figured something out. And now what they want is to come forward and to you. Now, the interesting thing about this is they want to plan with you. So what they're saying is, you know what? I want to be with you, and if we have to start out as friends, I can do that. We can take it slow. We can take it whatever pace you want. You can dictate the pace, but I want to be in your life regardless of what relationship that is. So if it means that I've got to be your friend, fine. I can be your friend. But they understand that they're willing to do that in order to move forward with you. Now, is this a situation in which they're saying, well, I'll be your friend until you fall in love with me again? No. They're saying, here, let's plan this, okay? If you want to just be friends, then that's what we are. But they don't want this connection to you to be broken. They've gone through that dark night of the soul, that painful illusion, right, of severance of a connection. And they don't want that connection to be severed again. So they're saying, look, I understand we can move ourselves past to romance, a 3D romance, if that's what you desire. But having you in my life is more important to me than what package that connection comes in. So I'm just saying. Let's see how they feel about you in the bedroom. They want intimacy with you, period. They do find you very attractive, but they're trying to keep themselves in check with that, right? What they're seeking is balance and harmony with you. Okay, so let's see what a final outcome is here. Six of Wands, moving forward in victory, right? Transparency, fairness, spiritually. Four of Wands. Okay, so I think that you're going to do this. You're going to be transparent. You're going to try to maintain balance for a while with them, right? But I think spiritually, you're going to understand that the two of you kind of are made for each other, right? You're kind of destined to be together. And I do think that you will be back together with this person in the long run. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is here also, Virgo. So let's get some love cards on. They want to build confidence with you again. They want to work on that foundation with you again, you know? And I think they're willing to do whatever it takes to build that back up again. Healing family issues, okay? Earlier there was a card that said, hey, you know, I'm afraid my family won't accept you or whatever. And that might have been something that you guys dealt with in the past with each other. Again, societal templating or you know, whatever kind of templating. It may be religious or whatever, right? It could be monetary. That's what your person's understanding now, that really isn't important on this journey. Engagement, again. I think there are going to be a lot of winter and fall weddings. You deserve love. Free yourself from the old way of thinking. That's what Lionsgate's about. Freeing yourself from the past. Freeing yourself from hanging on to all that stuff. Just let it go. Trusting one another. Reconciliation with the soulmate or twin flame lover. Okay. Come to the edge. This journey has made the both of you come to the edge within your constitution, within your spiritual journey, within your growth and ascension. 9 means closing out old cycles. You're approaching this as a new entity. Being flexible doesn't mean letting somebody run all over you. Being flexible means that you're willing to go with the, you know, this infinity sign of the twins, this ebb and flow of cycles that the two of you go through all throughout the twin flame journey. Message in a bottle. Listen to divine source. Listen to your spirit guides. Listen to your synchronicities. Listen to the downloads that you're getting. You are going on a new path with this person. It will feel like an unfinished symphony if you do not understand the lessons that you're being, let's say you're in a karmic lesson cycle. And part of your lesson cycle is putting down boundaries with treatment. If you don't ever put down a boundary, it just continues to come at you as a lesson each time. Regeneration, Scorpio energy. This is coming back to life, this thing here. So what is dead now springs with new life, right? So I think that this is kind of a meant to be fated situation between you and your lover, Taurus. Understanding that we set down boundaries, not out of malice and hatred, but out of necessity for our growth. And we're listening and accepting to what the other person has to say. We have free will. We don't have to do it. But there's something in there that's a lesson. So I'll see you guys with what's in their head.